These images were taken by Police Chief Jeff Greenhaw. The entity has been called the Falkville Metal Man and was encountered in Falkville, Alabama on October 17, 1973. Greenhaw received a call from an anonymous woman around 10 p.m. She reported seeing a UFO fall and crash on the property of a man named Bobby Sun. Upon leaving to investigate, Greenhaw remembered to grab his Polaroid camera, which is how we have these images. Once he got to the location, everything seemed to be normal. But after a few hundred yards of walking along a trail, he saw this humanoid figure that appeared to be made of metal. Startled by the camera's flash, the metal man charged Greenhaw. He later noted that the entity moved as though it had springs on its feet, unlike anything human. Greenhaw got into his truck and managed to speed away and lose the creature. In the months following the sighting, bad luck befell the police chief. He lost his job. His marriage crumbled, and his house was burned down. Greenhaw was adamant that the entity he witnessed and took photographs of was an organic being that was not of this world. The true story of the Falkville Metal Man. When Charleston Hall was just a teenager, he and his friends were the culprits for this hoax. The story, which is the truth, goes like this. On the night of October 17, 1973, in their hometown of Falkville, the boys first faked the phone call, using an exaggerated old woman's voice from a phone booth, to the police, saying an alien saucer had crash-landed in a neighbor's field. Then they finished off the hoax by completely wrapping one of their friends up in tinfoil. They then decided to hide in a small woodland, waiting for the authorities to turn up. Hall was well known for engaged in these kind of pranks. Now, according to Hall, the police chief was just the victim of a prank by some teenage boys. The boy that was covered in tinfoil had a bulky and crude false head and shoulders to make him look as though he was wearing a flame-proof suit. And the reason for his strange movements and apparently rather high speed was that he was trying to run away but couldn't see where he was going. As you can imagine, seeing such a sight in the 1970s steered this poor cop onto a rather strange and weird existence for the rest of his life. So this is just one of many strange encounters that have come to light over the stretch of time. But please remember, there are considerably more unexplained incidents that endure to this very day. By the way, I would highly recommend the book, Tinfoil Aliens.